Week 14 began with Gary Kubiak coaching his final game as the head coach of the Houston Texans, because this past Friday, the Texans fired him. You can just add that as another reason why the Texans fucking suck. They fired Gary Kubiak. Not that they hired Gary Kubiak, that they fired him afterwards. But to be fair, though, if to be fair, they've lost 11 straight, and I understand that they got swept by Jacksonville, and I agree Jacksonville fucking sucks, but to say that it's all Kubiak's fault is a load of fucking bullshit, okay? But that being said, Kubiak is gone. It's obvious that the Texans are starting over again. It should, in fact, I think it should. In fact, I probably should have been obvious to about a couple weeks ago. I should have seen this coming. I mean, let's be honest, I knew Kubiak was going to get fired. I had a stinking feeling he was going to get fired. In any event, it is time. Fuck it. I was trying to find a quarter, but in any event, it is time for the rest of your picks for Week 14 of the NFL season. Any pick changes will be made in the description down below. First up, Buffalo Bills, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, interconference matchup. Taking the Buccaneers. Rick Shannon's got this team going right now, as does Doug Marrone of the Buffalo Bills. But I'll take the home team, not because they're just playing at home, okay, but because they're playing better, okay. It's just the Bucs are playing better football right now than the Buffalo Bills are. Just simple as that. All right, Kansas City Chiefs, Washington Redskins. Chiefs need this. Quite simple. Chiefs need this victory. However, they're the desperate team on the road. I might like desperate teams at home, but I don't like desperate teams on the road. For some stupid reason, I'm going to take Washington one more time. I don't know why I'm picking Washington again. I should not be picking Washington again, and yet I fucking am. Probably due to my fucking stubbornness, for one thing. In fact, that's exactly what it is. Moving on, but I'll take the Redskins here. All right, the lowly Falcons taking on the Packers. And the Packers are the desperate team at home now, as their playoff hopes are hanging by a thread. It's coin flip time, people. That was the lousiest coin flip in history. There we go. God damn. Heads. You know what? Perhaps this pick will change, but right now, since it landed heads, I'm going to take the Green Bay Packers. I think this has to be it. That defense needs to play a lot better in order to stop Matt Ryan. Who knows? That victory over the Buffalo Bills for the Falcons could be the starting point of the salvation process. Falcons are not making the playoffs, but they can save their season with a 7-9 or something like that. Whatever there. I'll take the Packers. All right. Big fucking game. Lions, Eagles, both teams at 7-5 at Lincoln Financial Field. I don't trust Detroit outdoors. They need to get that fucking figured out soon. They failed against... They failed... Let me calm myself down. They failed against Pittsburgh. They failed against someone else earlier. I'm taking the Eagles. Sorry. All right, Dolphins taking on Pittsburgh Steelers. Kind of important game. The winner keeps it. The old saying, winner keeps the playoff hopes alive, losers, season's done. Here we go. Heads. Right now, for some reason, I'm taking, you know what, it landed heads, but I'm taking the Miami Dolphins. I think this will finally be that time where the Pittsburgh crowd goes home disappointed. I'm sorry. But yeah, I'll take the Miami Dolphins here. Another big game. This should be a good game. Indianapolis Colts, Cincinnati Bengals. Winner. This is a big game for the Bengals. Not only do they need a win, they need Cleveland to somehow beat the New England Patriots. That ain't fucking happening, but you never know. The Colts, the AFC South is such fucking shit that the Colts don't really need this game. I'm not saying that they don't want this game, but I gotta take the Cincinnati Bengals here. I just think the Cincinnati Bengals are playing much better football than the Indianapolis Colts. To be fair, though, both teams have not been playing great football as of late. But I'll just take the Bengals here. The other Ohio team, Cleveland Browns, New England Patriots. Patriots, end of story. Oakland Raiders taking on the New York Jets in pretty much a meaningless matchup here. Jets are done. They are done. However, the Raiders have a rookie quarterback as well. They're going to start Geno Smith, the Jets are, but the Raiders, they also have a starting quarterback in Matt McGloin. Very, very interesting here. For some stupid reason, for some dumb reason, I'm going to take the New York Jets. I don't know why, but I'm going to take the Jets here. Wouldn't surprise me to see Oakland win, but they have to travel coast to coast again. Now, to be fair, the Raiders have a 10-day, are coming off 10 days rest. So yeah, whatever there. I'll probably change this pick probably before I go to bed, or if I get up really early in the morning, because holy shit. Anyway, moving on. Vikings taking on the Ravens. Ravens are on spoiler alert. Ravens do hold that final wildcard spot, but it's not a guarantee. They're on upset alert right here. However, I'm going to take the Baltimore Ravens to beat the Minnesota Vikings. At least they should be able, because they are at home. And the Vikings are not a good football team. I mean, whatever there. All right, the late afternoon game, starting with the Titans taking on the Denver Broncos. And it's going to be It's going to be really fucking cold out tomorrow. It's been cold all week in Colorado. Jesus Christ. But I hear it's going to be 15 degrees come kickoff time, and it's going to drop, and the temperature's going to drop lower than that. This is a tough game. This is a tough game for me to pick. I understand it's the Titans, and I understand they're 5-7 with Ryan Fitzpatrick, but we all know about Peyton Manning. Whenever the game gets too cold out for him at this time of year. In fact, 20 degrees is too cold for him. Heck, even a few degrees above freezing is too cold for him. However, I'm going to take the Broncos here. There's no doubt the Broncos will win this game. It's just a matter of... Now, Denver's favored by 12 points. They're not going to make up 12 points. Titans will cover the spread. I think. I don't pick games against the spread, but if I did, I would take the Titans to beat the spread. But Denver is going to win the game straight up. Moving on. Rams taking on the Arizona Cardinals. I'm taking the Cardinals. They're the desperate team at home. They need this game more than the Rams do, because the Rams, they just suck more than the Cardinals do. Just saying. To be fair, the Cardinals have actually been playing decent football as of late, and whatever there. But these two teams are going to split this year. All right, Seahawks taking on the 49ers. A team coming off in a pretty impressive Monday night win against the desperate team at home. Of course, the Niners, they've won 2 straight, but then again, it's not that much of an accomplishment because those 2 victories were against fucking schlubs like the Washington Redskins and the St. Louis Rams. But the Niners did sweep the Rams, but whatever there. Pete Carroll has never won at Candlestick, so Seahawks fans, like it or not, it is not a stupid pick. go with the Niners. It's not stupid to go with the Niners because the Niners are a good fucking team. However, I'm going to take the Seahawks. I think there's a first time for everything. Pete Carroll will get his first, last, and only win at Candlestick, at least as a Niners head coach. So yeah, Hawks will win this game. Giants taking on the Chargers. 5-7 versus 5-7. Both teams have a lot at stake. The Chargers, they not only do they need a win, but they need a lot of help. The Giants, they need a win and a lot of help too. They're not going to the wild card round. If they're going to make the playoffs, they have to clinch the NFC East. They just have to. For now, I'll take the San Diego Chargers, but look for that pick to change. Maybe. Alright, this is a good fucking game too. Carolina Panthers, New Orleans Saints. First place on the line. Now, there's been some tricky shit going on this past week. You know, the Saints could not get on their flight until they could not return back to New Orleans because of a flight delay Tuesday night. They couldn't practice Wednesday or whatever the fuck. That being said, I think the Saints are going to do fine. It's going to be a good fucking game, though. I'm going to take the Saints to win, but it's going to be a good fucking game. I just think the Panthers' 8-game win streak is going to come to an end. It's just simple as that. And ESPN NFL Monday. Cowboys taking on the Chicago Bears. I'm going to take the Cowboys. Cutler is still not playing. The Bears, they had a nice string of wins with Josh McCown and this and that, but teams are starting to figure out Josh McCown again. And starting to figure out that Josh McCown is no Jay Cutler. He hasn't been playing bad, but you need Jay Cutler. I'm sorry. I hope. So yeah, for some reason I like the Cowboys. I normally don't trust Dallas in December, but the way the stars are aligning for the Dallas Cowboys, I like their chances to make I still like their chances to make the playoffs this year with a decent record. And if they lose this game, well, it will just prove that 2013 is just like 2010, 2011, and 2012. You know how the end result ends. So yeah, I'm going to take the Dallas Cowboys. Alright, that's it. Later, fuckers.